all humans today are born with a certain amount of intelligence. It's very difficult to, understand really how intelligent a person is, especially since the only real, what I don't want to say real, but the most widely believed measurement of intelligence has been the IQ we speak of test. Intelligence quantine. It's hard for me to pronounce that word. Um, Intelligence quotient. I believe that's right. Intelligence quotient. It's a peculiar word that I haven't even said before. How about you? Well, I plan to talk about humans' intelligence. My name is Leon Meredith, and I was born in Cleveland, Ohio, to a mother that helped birth this station, and it's called Foundation for Elevation Station. How do we begin to understand the human condition? Because it's so far out there. The understanding, it is so immense. The amount of intelligence or understanding of our situation is only growing and growing and growing. But we have the majority of humanity that really could care less, um, lack understanding, and even those that understand some of these gaudy words that we use, that some people use to define what's going on, we rarely understand the combinations of words and the thoughts when you put them together. So I believe it's always a gift to simplify the complicated. Which brings me to intelligence quota. When I was young, a preteen, a teen, even into adulthood, I never thought of myself as intelligent. I knew I was different. Even though in high school, like two and a half, 2 3/4 of the high school years, which is 4 in Ohio, 4 high school years, 9th through 12th, I maintained honor roll and merit roll type of grades. You might as well say 3 years. I started to slip right at the end of the 11th grade year, just concerned with the streets and ladies, you know, the normal pitfalls and addictions of a young man. I was intelligent and I didn't recognize it. But I see as I grow that my intelligence quota is high. I took an intelligence quota quantine. I forget the word again. I took an IQ test. Excuse me. See, I ain't even so intelligent. I can't even remember the word. I looked at it because I wanted to talk about this, but I couldn't. I didn't know what the word means, so or what it actually meant, the Q. So I looked it up, said it, pronounced it right, thought of it, got on this video right now. Quantine, I think that's it. Intelligence quantine. It's a heavy word. Anyhow, I took the test when I was like 19, going into college. I took the SAT, but my scores lied me at that time 108. And I think of all the other tests I took at that time. And although I didn't take the IQ test later in my life, I did take some of those similar tests later in my life. And my intelligence in writing, reading, these scores had multiplied so much over the course of my life. Like maybe 15 years later, I said, wow. And so I know where my IQ, I can guesstimate where it is now. But the reason I'm speaking on this is that you must stay humble. Now, I don't think my intelligence level has made me say things or gave people the impression that I'm up here and they down here. Yes, I recognize my gifts, but I think in our world today, many people believe that studying a certain subject and memorizing it so that they can regurgitate it gives them a level of intelligence. Well, we can agree to disagree. Many people believe that if you can talk fluently on a certain subject, that this is, in essence, intelligence. We have been coerced into bowing down to the understanding of intelligence. Especially in my community, we have found ourselves mystified by following people with an illusion of intelligence. Well, they have it, but they use it in such a manipulatory form to get us to follow certain things, to get us to follow what's going on in the world so that we can be addicts of it. It's important for us to find our footing. Not the primary cause that I thought in my mind is that I did not want to fall victim to believing that my intelligence level puts me above. And even though I feel fantastic about myself on so many levels, it is very important for me to not ignore the projection that I give off. Because people, they're looking for anything wrong. This is why myself, I limit my time around people when they are only looking for faults. Why hang around or be around people that really are not there to support you? This is why I speak a lot, because rarely am I going to say anything that's even shaky or close to the line. So I speak so I can stay in whatever rhythm I need to stay in. Because if I keep this rhythm going and it's positive, it may be assaulting positive. It may be a sword or straight off the tongues of a great messenger or prophet. If I stay on that rhythm, I'm good. But if I lean back and I'm not able to stay on that rhythm, where I just have to sit in the midst of a puppet, and the puppet is trying to drive the conversation a different way, ask me little questions, and I gotta stay on guard and remember and think this. Nah, see, that's why you got to be aware of the deception. Because people will try to befriend, to try to penetrate your intelligence so that they can woo you to sleep. They want to captivate you or send you a pretty lady so they can get you to be off balanced. I know this may seem like I'm all over the place in this video, but my thing is, with intelligence comes a great duty for your community, for your family. I say I love you, and there's no way that I am going to fail for my community. So with my ever so ingested flame of humility, I bid you farewell. Never, ever take your intelligence for granted.